Test one, two. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This one's just gonna be really off the cuff. But basically, so right here, this thing. I saw this randomly on IMDb. 10 video games that need a live action adaptation. Now already that's a cancer title because like fucking, look, I know people love like I like the Sonic movies well enough, and the Last of Us show is pretty good from what I've seen. But even then, they're kind of exceptions to the rule if we're being completely honest here. Like, because first of all, the Sonic movies different, similar story but very different story at the same time, kind of. And Last of Us does a lot of things to change from the game. But okay, I'm just gonna go through some of these. I'm gonna explain why I find some of these stupid. Now, first of all, Red Dead 2. I get, it's cinematic, whatever. But like this game takes fucking ages to, real quick. I have some other things pulled up. Red Dead 2, how long to beat? Like 50 hours just for like main objectives, and like 178 hours, which who knows how much that could count, like all the side objectives and stuff. And just as an example, right? Like let's take a show like say Breaking Bad or something, like which isn't like super long episodes, it's like fairly average nowadays. 60 hours, and keep in mind that's like 2 days and 13 hours, and that's all seasons. And this is a game, and they'd have to do like multiple seasons just to be able to cover all this. They sure as shit wouldn't be able to like do it with movies. And then we have Mass Effect. Now Mass Effect is actually about 17 hours main story, 27 hours, 42 hours. You get the idea. And again, like what would you show the main story? Would you show some of the side objectives? Like it's not a very linear game. Like how would you make this even? Whatever. I'm just kind of going through these and like explaining why these aren't really gonna work. Then we have Knights of the Old Republic. Again, makes a little more sense, but one, the character creator in that game is supposed to be sort of like, encouraging individuality. So how would you even like what? And then this one, like again, 29 hours, 36 hours, and again, all seasons of Breaking Bad, just over 60 hours. So like they'd have to do a couple seasons for this, which just kind of, I feel like it wouldn't really work because with games like this, it's like a continuous like one story. It's not like The Last of Us where they were able to fit like the first game into one show, and now they're gonna fit the second game into the second season, which is probably gonna be dog shit because the game was pretty dog shit. Anyway, and then we have Portal 2. Now Portal 2 is like I think I saw it was like 8 hours. It's supposed to be easier, but it's kind of a weird, like of all games, Portal 2 and no Portal. Like where's Portal 1? Like you're just doing Portal 2. Like that's just a weird whatever. This one is kind of not as interesting. Ghost of Tsushima, 25 hours main story, 45, 61 for completionists. Now, granted, that could be, maybe it's not fair to include that, but still, like to capture that into the whole thing, it would be hard to do unless you did like multiple seasons, or just like even if you did you couldn't even do like a really long movie unless you insanely compress things down. Then we have God of War again. Excuse me, 20 hours, 32, 51. And I don't like fucking Jesus Christ, dude. And they actually are making a show of this. Like just fucking why? I have to question, are they going to start with like the new God of War, or are they going to go like to the old like PS2 ones? I hope they better start with PS2, but I swear to God. Now BioShock does not have a length problem, it has a character problem. If you don't know, in BioShock, the character doesn't really talk, and he there is some backstory to him, but he's not really like that developed. He's mostly a self-insert, so it's like you'd basically just have to give him a lot more character, which he doesn't really get in the sequels. That is like his only appearance, so it's like fucking what are you gonna do? Also, it's I Am Legend. That's funny. And then we have Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn, 22, 44, 60. You're seeing the point here, right? You seeing the continuation here? Fucking Metal Gear Solid. Like just the first game or all of the games? Like are you including 2? Are you including 3? Are you including fucking Metal Gear Solid 4 and 2? Fucking Elder Scrolls Skyrim. How long to beat? How long to beat Skyrim? How long? Okay, 34 hours if you're focused. 109 for the main sides. 233 for completionists, and then all styles 133. How? Fucking how? How do you expect to fucking stop doing this? Stop doing this. The video games are good on their own. They don't always need a fucking live action adaptation. Stop it. Okay, that's all. Goodbye.